welcome back, or welcome for the very first time to Worms and Warriors. We're back here with Grand Tactician The Civil War. It's our Confederate campaign, and we are heading into episode 13. In the previous episode, our army of Upper Mississippi defeated the Union at St. Louis, and we held on to that place. That was Major General Patrick Claiborne, who managed to hold his own there in a nice little fight. They are now running low on supply, but we're going to see if we can hold on to this nonetheless. Hopefully we can get some supplies moving up the river here and into the St. Louis Armory. We've got Pemberton and his 2nd Trans-Mississippi Corps fighting the Fort Griffin garrison right here. The 1st Corps of the Trans-Mississippi area is down here under Van Dorn, resupplying, resting over the winter. Their readiness was down quite a bit. The aim will be to hopefully get rid of this garrison at Rolla and then try and push the Union out of this northwest section of Missouri. As well as then forming a new little force that's going to head off into Kansas, wherever the heck that is, into Kansas, and we'll see if we can cause some havoc over there. Maybe it's even out here towards the Santa Fe Trail and stuff like that. We'll see what's what. See how that goes. See how far the war carries on. To be honest, I mean, it is swinging in our favour, as you can see by the graph here. Confederate slight advantage. Okay. So their national morale is 55. Ours is 97. National support is 84, ours is 89. We've took a bit of a hit there because we've opened up conscription. 63 for their morale of armies, 84 for ours. I mean, again, that's reflected with the conscripts coming in. Conscripts only coming in as replacements. We've got 120,000 men fielded, they've got 168,000. Our navy tonnage is negligible. Military experience, pretty close, 21 and 25. They've won 4, we've won 13 battles. We've suffered 26,000 casualties, they've suffered 44,000. European relations on 20, so that's not going nowhere, and the rest of it, economy and trade warfare is what it is. In terms of what's coming up, it's almost Christmas Day here, 1861, so it's December the 23rd. I would like to have nothing happen, hopefully for a week or so our guys can have a little rest. And then what I want to do, I want to push the federal troops out of Virginia completely. So we're going to hit them at Alexandria. And to put that in motion, I'm moving the 3rd Corps under Magruder, which is out here at Beverly, back towards Manassas to team up our 3 main corps from the Army of Northern Virginia under Lee. And we will push on these guys for hopefully a nice big showdown at Alexandria and possibly try and march into Washington. But I don't know yet. Also, between episodes, I've added a few recruits into our district, the Department of Richmond, which is going to come out to about 9,000 men. And I want to send one of the 2 corps. So we've got 1 corps based at Fredericksburg here. There's a garrison there as well at Fredericksburg, about 2,500 men. But the garrison here under Wooford is 4,500 men. That's kind of our last-ditch defense in case anybody comes around through this kind of area. Yeah, so the other corps, which is based at Richmond, is going to have 4,500 men. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll take these 2 guys down, these 2 corps down, and down the peninsula and see if we can take Fort Monroe with them. But I don't know if it's going to be possible because in total there's still only going to be like 9,000 men with 12 guns. And Fort Monroe is formidable, let's just call it that. But anyway, that's enough waffling. I kind of think today's episode might be slightly shorter than usual. I'm not sure though, it might not be. You never know what's going to happen in this game. But maybe it is. I've been quite busy recording a lot of shorts, so if you are into the history side of things, then why not check those out? I've been doing a lot of 60-second profiles, which I've been really enjoying doing. So I take a general from the Civil War and basically try and cover his life in 60 seconds, which is, it's pretty difficult actually, but it's been a lot of fun. I've also done the Battle of Antietam, so check them out if you feel like it. And as always, if you're new here, why not hit that subscribe button, follow the series along. Support small channels on YouTube, that'd be great. But anyway, let's get started here. Let's have a quick look at the front line. So you can see we're making inroads here. We've got some Indiana is under our control here. The majority of Kentucky. We've got Joe Johnston here at Covington, I'm not sure how you say it. Either way, we are taking that, but once we took that, we'll probably move back towards Louisville because there's no supply at Covington. Like I say, St. Louis is in our hands, and we are linking up here with this Trans-Mississippi Corps as well. There's only 3,500 men, but I'm hoping it's enough to take Fort Griffin, and then possibly we'll burn this depot down, because much as it's handy to have one there, I think it'll hamper the Union quite a bit if they haven't got it there. In the meantime, this first Trans-Mississippi Corps under Van Dorn, I'm tempted to move them up to Springfield. I have a feeling that these guys are on the march, that they're coming down here. We haven't seen hide nor hair of them since November 15th and 18th, so the mid-November. And bear in mind, it's now the 23rd of December. So yeah, let's move Van Dorn up. I mean, I'd rather keep him down here in good supply, but I think he'll be okay at Springfield. So that's going to be move number 1, and I'm going to press play now, just to get started. Yeah, so we've got Magruder's going to be getting his orders, and he's going to come across here and join Lee at Manassas, or in the Manassas area, and we're going to push on Alexandria. We've just we've driven the West Virginia militia away. There was an AI battle here, which check it out in the previous episode if you missed it. Just it was a bit glitchy kind of feeling. I should say the Trans-Mississippi Department as well. I've created another force here under Price, another corps. Yeah, I simply didn't have any other commanders available, so Price got this even though he's defamed, but I didn't really want to make anyone else a lieutenant general because I don't want too many of those guys dotting around the place, and he already was there because for some reason he was assigned army command. It does it automatically sometimes. But anyway, I'm forming a small force here, which is going to be the basis of our Kansas expedition force. Or maybe into this. Is this Oklahoma or something? I'm not. I don't really know. I think was it like the Indian Territory back then or something. I'm never quite sure which one of these Kansas is. Is it this? Omaha City? I really don't know. Like my U.S. geography is not amazing, but there we go. I should probably look it up. Oh, there it's there. Okay, there. Nice. So yeah. The Nebraska Territory. Indian Territory is a bit further down. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. We're on BBB Plus, which is not great. Projects-wise, we have nothing available to assign. Not even close on anything. We have just unlocked a couple of things, like the core organization and things like that. Weapons production is nearly there, but I'm kind of think we'll use the funding to build a factory somewhere or something similar. Anyway, time's ticking on. Magruder has started marching, I think. No, not yet, but he will be soon. You can see the weather's terrible, so it's gonna be a hard bit of walking here, I think, for him. And then onto the trains at Charlottesville or Stanton, wherever the station is. Just here. Waynesboro Bridge. That's where the rail starts. It's now the 24th. Christmas Eve. This reserve corps down here as well, that's going to be up to about 11,700. So that's kind of just to stop any southward movement of the Army of the Mississippi. However, maybe once the spring comes back around, we'll move Joe Johnston down here with his small army of Kentucky, join these two together with Albert Sidney Johnston nearby, and push on the Army of Mississippi here, which is sitting without supply. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Van Dorn is on the march. No wasting time there. That's excellent. He's got the flying column perk. So copying the French invention, it's possible to break free from the heavy logistical chains. Its simplicity is to carry more rations and less clothing and tents to allow longer and faster marches. Movement speed plus 10%, maximum supplies plus 50%, and it levels up by marching. He's also got the ambulance corps, which helps with getting sick and wounded guys back into the service. So we've currently got 1,308 men sick. So that's because it's winter, obviously, and we're marching these guys around the place. And he's got skilled cartographers, which drawing maps is an art. Drawing accurate maps that actually benefit their military users is rare. Intelligence gathering and movement speed plus 5%. So he's got some good perks here to get him moving, which is definitely handy in that Trans-Mississippi region. Magruder has started marching. It'll take him a while to get there. It's December the 25th. Way Christmas. A nice Christmas present would have been if we took Roller, but it hasn't happened. Yeah, Van Dorn is on the march. More men falling sick here. 1,330 now. I mean, in an ideal world, we would have liked to have just had the winter to rest through, to be honest. It's 27th now, so it's moving on. Because, like, your armies, they just need a bit of a break sometimes. The Tariff Act is 14.4 days, but it's going to help us make a little bit more money. It will hit our European relations, but, you know, that's fine. Okay, so we are marching on Springfield. Someone has arrived. Longstreet, our destination. Oh, yes, I gave him orders to move the 2nd Corps across a little bit here to take this depot back, because for some reason, every time you move, it just flicks back to the Union. A lot of sick men in Magruder's Corps as well. Price is rehabilitated. Okay, so I've just assigned him to command as well, so that fits in quite nicely. Still taking Covington up here. I'm very wary of these guys moving, because they're sizable forces. 21,000 and 16,000, so that would be a real tough fight for Van Dorn's boys. Let's have a quick look at the weapons. I have given out some that we captured, but we really haven't got very much at all. 349 Springfield rifles, 1,300 Plains rifles, 600 Mississippi rifles, 300 musketoons, and 1,200 Springfield muskets. So you get the idea. There's not much there. Still fighting here. This is going on and on. For some reason, the depot is now ours. I mean, I can live with that. But why has he got the little skull and crossbones thing going on? He's got decent supplies. So he's carrying 284 wounded men, 962 sick, low ammunition. Oh, yes, I see that. What have we got in here? Hardly any artillery ammunition. We've got lots of small arms ammunition, so surely we should be stocking up on that. Oh, we've got full rifle ammunition. It's the artillery ammunition we're struggling with. So that is definitely a problem. Getting supply up there is not easy. So we do have supply there, but it's disjointed, as you can see. It's not solidly lined up. So potentially we'll be fighting the battle up here without adequate ammunition. Now, let me see. I'm sure there's some storage target. So I put out the green. Click to change the goal for storage level to red, empty, yellow, medium, or green, full. So we want this full. So I'll tell you what, we've got other supply depots around down here, like in Montgomery and things, that really we don't need anything in at all. Not at this stage of the war. So red, empty. So if we get this crap out of here, there's lots of artillery ammunition in here, forage, artillery pieces, horses, provisions, everything we need. That should be getting shipped up further the line, further up the line. Again here, let's empty the storage at Atlanta. I mean, obviously, if the war was going poorly, you'd want supplies down here, but really, I mean, there's not loads in this one anyway, but really you don't want these kind of depots full. I thought there might be one at Charleston, but it seems it isn't. Okay, so that's a bit better. So we've got a couple of storage facilities that should be emptying themselves. Hopefully redistributing to places where we actually need the supply. New Orleans as well, we'll empty that one, but actually it's hardly got anything in it. But again, there's nothing happening down here. The Union hasn't tried to invade or anything. It's rare the AI does that, to be fair. Which sucks a bit, really. I mean, they never utilize amphibious warfare, which, you know, historically that was one of the main problems for the Confederacy. Well, one of many problems. Okay, Magruder is on the march now. December the 30th. We've got something available. Let's have a quick look. Suppressed population. Nah, we don't need that. Andersonville prison camp is ready, so we've got some more space for our prisoners. Nice. We've got 3 prison camps on the go now. We've got one here somewhere. I got one in Texas and then that one at Andersonville. Okay, so we are almost at Springfield, so that's good. 15% rifle artillery ammunition now, so I mean, maybe some's flown up here now. Army of Tennessee on the march, 500 men. Army of Indiana there, that's going to be probably the ones we're going to have to deal with, 16,000 men. I suspect they're going to swarm on us there. If I was the AI, that's what I would certainly be doing. Getting the Confederacy out of St. Louis has got to be right up there. So a couple of weeks for most of these guys to come into Chambers Force to bring that up to strength. We've got 21,000 recruits available, but really not many that we can form viable forces from. I mean, we could make another brigade from South Carolina, and we could make a couple from North Carolina, but again, I'm trying to keep North Carolina full. Although, why? I don't know. Virginia, we've almost got enough volunteers to make a little infantry brigade. That'd be nice if that comes up a little bit more. 126 deserters from there. We've got 426 deserters total. Yeah. I mean, I can understand where they're coming from. There we are. The 1st of January, 1862. It's a new year. Leaventhorpe is rehabilitated. He was in charge of one of the viewer units, but I don't recall which. Covington has been taken. However, this is hardly any supply up there, so let's move these guys back towards Louisville. Nice little train journey for these boys. The Union passes the Tara Factor, so they're doing the same things we are. Someone's arrived. Van Dorn, he's fully arrived. Oop. Army of the West is on the march, okay. Well, I did think they would be coming down, so we could see another fight in Missouri here, another fight at Springfield. Let's have a quick look at Van Dorn's force. See if we've got any weapons to upgrade in here. Well, I mean, we're looking okay, actually, weapons-wise. This army's seen a lot of fighting. Not bad at all, except for these guys. Let's see if we've got anything. Nah. Do we think they're going to come at us? Or will you think again? Oh, what the? So, we have come into contact here, which, I mean, I wasn't expecting, to be fair. I think it's just the 3rd Corps went a little too far forward. It's not an ideal scenario with 6 hours, 7 hours, and 11 hours for our troops to get there. So we'd be in the field with 9,000 men for 6 hours. I'm going to withdraw from that. That's not ideal. Plus Magruder's readiness is not good. We will fight Lyon once again in Missouri. Van Dorn's going to take the field against his old adversary, Nathaniel Lyon. 25,400 men for us total, 14 guns. 21,000 for them with 14 guns also. Let's do it. Okay, so we're facing the Army of the West under Lyon. 21,000 men, 15 guns. The army's green. Morale's reported to be eager. The supply state of our army is outstanding. Defensive scenario. Manly Hill. Fighting on the Wilson's Creek battlefield once again. The Union coming in from here. The logical route is obviously down this road. Possibly crossing at Edwards or Sharpsfield. Terrain looks grim from here, but when we zoom in, let's see what it's like. Ooh, a definite winter feel to the place. Yeah. Okay, we've got some crossings to defend. The AI will probably be unpredictable. We'll use this fence line as a natural kind of right flank defensive position. Winds farm here. Maybe use this fence as well if we can. I think maybe the house is in the way. Hard to say. We'll see how it works out. Right, I'll set our guys up and then we'll cut back in. Okay then, so I've set our guys up defensively. I've spread them out a little bit. We've got one brigade here at the objective in reserve. It's Stevens' brigade, mixed musket troops. They are from Hindman's division. Hindman's division is watching our left here, covering these crossings. Polk's artillery is dotted around. So we've got one battery over here on the left and two main ones in the centre. We've got the cavalry at the back here and the Sibley on this road ready to go whichever way they need to go. 3,500 of those, so it's a sizable force. Loring's division is on our right. Well, right centre, I should say. And on the far right here, we've got McBride covering this section. Things will become a bit more apparent when we know what the AI is doing. We'll be able to compact ourselves, move our troops around. Some decent roads here, so it's not too bad. At least it's not as bad as it looks. We'll move these guys into position a little bit better. And yeah, that'll be it. What I might actually do, I may set up a little defensive line here because we've got 6 engineering points. Just in case they come from this side, then we can defend the objective. Yeah, so just there. So if they're coming along this road, it's possible that they might try and swing around us. And we've got the defences here, here, and some there. So that's pretty good. But we could build another one. Just there. I'll do it. So we've got some little defences to fall back onto if we need to. But, I mean, hopefully we won't need to. Let's just get started and see what happens. It's a winter fight. It is 1862, and here we go, the Battle of Springfield. We're starting on a minor defeat. Federal morale's a bit higher than ours, which frankly is crazy since we've been kicking their butts here consistently. Don't really want to commit our guys into the battle line, if you like, until we know what they're doing. I mean, obviously they're going to be coming from some of these places, so can put them in somewhat. I've got these guys just off on this very far right, just in case they come over here. I don't think they will, but you never ever know. Yale County Rifle's going to watch this crossing for us. The Janziska Legion is going to go and cover this crossing with their Mississippi Rifles, which, you know, if you've watched the show, then you'll know that I love those weapons. They're awesome. I'm just going to put Stan Watty's cavalry over on our left, just so we've got some cavalry over here for support. The Union approaching. Hamilton's brigade, Deitzler's brigade. And of course they're going for the one crossing where we've got nobody at. See if we can throw these guys back over that frozen river, back to whence they came. So it's a frozen river, right? But the watermill's working. Maybe it's not frozen. Maybe you can just go through the river. I really don't know. But they've got 2 brigades over the river, so there's definitely a problem. What on earth? Are they lying down or are they dead? Some of these guys look like they're wearing sombreros. Whoa! Don't pursue over the river, are you crazy? Why would they do that? They've just opened themselves up to crossfire. Disappointed with these guys crossing that stream. Just checking there's nothing else going on. Go, boys. Oh, the minute you withdraw, honestly, it does this all the time. It's so annoying. I mean, there's no reason for them to be withdrawn like that, running away. 200 casualties. These guys are experienced. It's not like it's their first rodeo. This is some serious toll that's taken on these Union troops crossing this frozen river. Let's bring Slap over here, get him into the action as well. Why is Waitman going here? What is he doing? I don't understand what Waitman's playing at here. I mean, why that would have happened is just beyond me. Well, somehow they managed to break that brigade, but let's get out of there. Come on, boys. Parsons into this fight. No, 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 we don't need to cross. We can shoot from here. They're in range. Nice. Okay. Let's get these boys mounted up. Short, sharp action here. Most of our force didn't even engage. So we can get our cavalry after them. Kill some of these artillery units. Alright, so I think that went pretty well. Major victory. We lost 1,800 men, they lost 5,500. Unexpected. I wasn't expecting them to come with us at Springfield at all. A nice, quick, sharp battle. They made a big mistake crossing the river there, like they did. They were caught in a crossfire, which, I mean, at first I thought it was going to be a nightmare, to be honest, but it was actually fine. Another major victory in Van Dorn's belt. He's doing an excellent job for us here in Missouri. It's got to be hammering their morale quite a bit. They've lost another big fight there. 0.95% drop. Glorious victory at Springfield. The Army of the West is fleeing in panic. Support for the Yankee cause wavers. Usual stuff here ended in total victory. The enemy lost 711 killed, 1,100 captured. Morale is unstable. We lost 1,800 men, 300 killed, 282 missing. We captured 3,490 rifles and 8 guns. 1,202 men have been transferred to the prison camps, even though we only took 1,172 casualties, but prisoners. But still, it's one of them things. Let's just take stock here a moment. Have a quick look at the weapons, see if we've got anything decent. Oh, nice. We've got one 30-pounder rifle, Parrot rifle. 4 Parrots, 10-pounders. They might come in handy for one of our smaller batteries, but one 30-pound Parrot, I mean, if only we had a few more than them. Nah, we didn't really capture anything worth mentioning. Couple of thousand Springfield muskets, which I mean is okay, because we haven't got enough Springfield muskets for all our guys, but I was kind of hoping for something better, but you know, it is what it is. But that's decent. So we've stopped their advance once again into Missouri. Lyon's taking another kicking. We will give it probably a week or so in the east. Where is he? Oh, we've got a perk here. I'm going to give this... let's do embedded reporters, because this is like the army overall, so that'll be quite handy to get some more fame going for our guys. We'll get Magruder's readiness back up, and then we're going to push on these guys at Alexandria and see if we can have a big epic battle in the east. And that'll be in the next episode. I hope you did enjoy this one. Remember, if you're new here, why not hit subscribe, follow the series along. I feel like we're coming to a close, even though it is only January 1862, but it feels like we are on the cusp of ending this. They're down to 49 national morale. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you enjoyed the episode. And as always, thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day, whatever you do, and ta-ra for now.